Well, I hope everyone had a good Christmas. We've been uploading some crazy videos. Finally getting to some of the crazier losses, I would say. Definitely raced a lot of crazier people at Power Cruise 2. Little Century blower on a 6 rib here. Definitely putting in some work, stock block, stock trans, racing, a lot of upgraded engines, pistons, rods, upgraded transmissions, So we are able to compete just a little bit. Definitely lost, and we had fuel pump issues, so you'll start to see me kind of lose now. We had some fuel pump issues, and people that were there, they're like trying to help me find a fuel pump. I'm surprised no one had like a basic fuel pump there. I think it was a 460 or 465. So whatever, that is a Walbro 274. So no one had one up there at all, and so we drove all the way back down cities, hit a deer, then drove all the way back up. So we finally got that installed. It was good for like 4 or 5 hours, and then so anyway, so we have addressed all that. If you guys know, we upgraded the fuel system now, but we did suffer some fuel issues at Power Cruise, and I'm glad Mustang's still here. So I want to go twin turbo, you guys. You guys always say you got to go twin turbo. You do twin turbo. Let me tell you something. We've ran plenty. I shouldn't say plenty. We raced a lot of turbo guys, twin turbo guys. But as far as the S450 platform goes, we've only raced one twin turbo 10R80 64 mil Mustang on E85 fuel system, tuned by Lund. We clapped it up pretty bad. People are saying, oh my gosh, well, your little ESS blower was, I think at the time, 16 pounds, and then the 64s were on, I think it's like 10, 12 pounds boost. You guys don't direct boost is not a correlation, direct correlation to horsepower, torque. Those 64s flow so much air, so much more air than this little Century blower here. And we were on the G3X. So obviously, him running probably 10, 12 pounds of boost, easily, he's well over 800 wheel. I guarantee it. And we had the intake on. And it was dirty, and I don't know. On a glory day, negative DA, we made well over 900 wheel, but on a hot day, I don't know. It's very subjective, right? And we're not really talking about that too much. We beat a twin turbo Mustang that was stock block, stock trans on a fuel system. So that's why I will not switch to twin turbo, right? Because why would I go from like 900 plus horsepower back all the way down, do all this crazy setup and stuff just to make 900 wheel on twin turbos? And then now I got to deal with lag. I got to have roll anti-lag setup, brake boost setup. Not saying those things are hard, but it's just more things I got to worry about, right? And yes, boost ramping, all that stuff, right? So, okay, let's talk about twin turbo. So that's my little rant why I didn't go twin turbo. You guys watched that twin turbo video. Why I didn't go twin turbo or Ripple. That's why. There's absolutely no point. You guys seen how the Century blower gets down. It works freaking great. No real driver mod except for when you have mechanical failures, and then everyone always says, oh, now you have an excuse that you lost. Well, I've been clapping so many people up, and guys that will do 1 or 2 pulls and put the car on the trailer. They come out, do 1 or 2 pull against you, and they put the car back on the trailer. I'm still out there, still having fun. So all these people that beat me, that have only ran out there once, twice, I can't talk, man. And on top of that, you got cracked sleeve. So anyways, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Boy. Okay, twin turbo, let's get into the build here. We are going twin turbo, you guys. Let's spec one out, because I'm not going twin turbo on a stock block, stock trans, so that only means we are upgrading engine, trans, and then on top of that, to handle all this horsepower, easily, I want to be like 1,300 wheel. If I go twin turbo, there's only one way to go. I'm not doing 800 wheel. I'm not doing 700 wheel, 900 wheel. I'm not doing 1,000 wheel. We are going like 13, 14, 1,500 wheel with this platform if I go twin turbo. So let's spec it out. So right off the bat, obviously, I'm going with the RPG long block, because if you ever played Call of Duty and that my boy whipping out that RPG over there, He's doing some damage. So RPG 5.2 stage 3 block, 20 grand. 20 grand right there. For my lovely transmission that you cannot see, we are going with the RSA Race 1500R package because why not, right? I mean, there's just no point. Why are you doing a stage 1 package when you already know you're going to be pushing a lot further? And honestly, if I was only going to be 1,000 wheel, I'd still rock the stock trans. 100%. 100%, guys. I don't know why people are buying build trans this, build trans that, and you do one two pull a year on your 900 wheel twin turbo car. There's absolutely no point getting stock or built trans for that. Stock trans works just fine. We've proven that. Well over 1,800 some hits. I'm gonna keep saying that. Well over 18 some hits on stock engine, stock trans, on a century blower. I get it, but we made over 700 some torque. I think that's pretty good. I make more torque than some Whipple guys, and Whipple guys be buying all sorts of level 2 build trans this, build trans, whatever. Anyways, RSA 1500R package. I don't know if that's core included or not, but like $8,000. So working our way back, drive shaft, right? Drive shaft. I have a stock drive shaft and stock axle. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to upgrade those. We're gonna go QA1 carbon fiber drive shaft because QA1 is right here in Minnesota. So why not, right? It's $2,000 axles. Hey, quick research. I know they're right about $2,000. So hey, $2,000 for axles too. So $2,000 for drive shaft and $2,000 for axles now. Next up is the awesome Auto Welds Race twin turbo kit. Hey, I know you guys are saying just go to, on 3, but let me tell you something. This twin turbo kit looks absolutely sick. How the one there and the one there. I know you have to do a lot of relocation of this stuff, and by now with the whole engine out and putting the RPG in there, everything's got to get reworked anyway. So why not, right? We're going all out here. Money's not an issue now because obviously we got that $20,000 RPG engine in there. So money's not an issue anymore. So twin turbo kit, we spec those 6466s. Why? Because 6466 sounds cool and people know what they are. If you say like 72, I mean, no one's gonna believe you. Anyways, so 6466, I think that'd be pretty good. They do offer 6870s. That will look sick too. Maybe we'll spec that up, but I think that's like another $2,000. So almost $1,400 for a twin turbo kit from Auto Welds. And top things out for my budget twin turbo kit, the intake manifold. That's a stock unported intake manifold, and we're going to build engine. We got to have some sort of intake manifold that's going to match my whole setup. So we are going with the Plasma Man intake manifold because I've been seeing this thing everywhere, and it looks pretty freaking sick. And I'm probably going to powder coat it in orange. It's got to be orange. That thing's got to be orange. Anyways, $3,600, almost $3,700. So, boom. So to finally go twin turbo on this car, my next step, you better pray for us, okay? We're gonna need some help. For my next setup, my next step, my next iteration of this Mustang, we are gonna need a big, massive, whopping $51,024. That's not even including tax. That's just parts that I've kind of come up with really quick on Google. We need another 51,000. Realistically, we probably need another 60,000 easily in parts for this Mustang just to get me up and running in the twin turbo setup. The next step, the next phase in this Mustang. $51,000, you guys. That is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Now, that's not saying that like my local shops, we can't put together a nice piston rod setup here. Stock head, stock intake manifold. We have a lot of good guys that know how to do transmission stuff. So I'm not saying we can't use a local guy to do transmission there. I'm just saying we're just doing quick research because everyone's going to do quick research, right? Everyone out there for the mass. Majority of people are just going to do a quick research, RPG, and then RSA trans. Twin turbo kit, we could go on 3. We can be cheaper. Hell, I might even have local guys fab me up a twin turbo kit, kind of like Auto Welds. We have a lot of great people here in Minnesota that can do a lot of this stuff. Honestly, we could do it all. But I just want to give you guys a quick number because doing labor, welding up, and fabbing up all this other stuff is going to vary a lot. But using internet searching and help, I can give you guys pretty good idea what it's gonna cost to make this Mustang into a twin turbo. So $51,000, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We are going to be staying with a little Century Blower 6-rib setup. It works great, you guys. 900 some wheel, easily. I don't make 1,000, but easily over 900 some wheel, over 1,800 some hits, you guys, on this setup. And honestly, that's why I will not go twin turbo, because the only other step to go twin turbo is to do it all. Why am I going to be pushing twin turbo, making 900 some wheel, 800 some wheel, 1,000 wheel, you know, or we go moon tune 1,100 some wheel, 1,300 some wheel for 1-2 passes and done. I don't know. It just doesn't seem really worth it to me. We're having fun while we're making some hits. Hopefully add another 200 some hits on ESS G3r next season. So there you go, guys. We are going twin turbo. Psych.